love me. Because if you love me, you wouldn't want, do you want me to die young? So, babe, there is this conversation that is heated online now about a dependent. So he's refusing to do some kind of jobs to help the finance of the family. So,
As a man?
as a man.
Okay.
So let me actually read the comment that kind of caught my attention.
Who's it coming from?
It's one lady.
It's more like the wife commenting online.
Yes, the wife commenting
go ahead.
online, like for a woman to come online.
Okay.
So it says, my husband is dependent, but I'm doing more hours than him. And when I try to advise him, he will say that I'm pressuring him. So I've stopped as dependent. He's wasting the visa.
I think I get where she's coming from, because I think I saw there's been some conversations online where a man comes in with the wife into the United Kingdom. All right. So probably the wife is the one who is a skilled worker. Maybe she's working as a nurse or whatever it is. Then the man is now the dependent, right, under the wife's skilled visa. Which, and by the way, the dependent visa, in my opinion, is one of the most valuable visas across the board. There are quite a number of visas, global talent visa and all that, but you see, dependent visa, in my opinion, is one of the most valuable, because why am I saying this? If you're on a dependent visa, a man or a woman, you have the liberty and freedom in this country to do whatever you like. Do business, go to school, work as long as you can, pick up all kinds of jobs, have several jobs, have businesses in your name. Which is not like that for quite a number of visas, right? So I personally feel that people who are on dependent visas have a lot of flexibility, and I don't think people who are here should be so tied up to a job. You are able to expand, explore opportunities. So I think the conversation is the man who is not a dependent is not maximizing the opportunities that the dependent visa gives to you. So I think that's what's coming now. As a man, you are on a dependent visa. What it gives you as leverage is you are able to work more, explore opportunities to help the household financially.
I mean, your household.
Because your wife is a skilled worker, she's limited to that job, and in fact she can't even do too many hours. So you are the one who is now able to do more hours. And in the UK and in the diaspora, the more you work, you make more money. You get. So the man is supposed to now utilize that opportunity and probably work more, at least for the first year, 2 years, while you're still settling in, then explore the opportunity like having businesses, just like the way I have done. You work a little bit, but you're able to explore other opportunities in the country. So dependent visas is one of the most important visas. And this also reminds me to state that men should be able to open up themselves to do what they have to do to ensure the family continues to stay afloat.
So do you mean get their hands dirty?
Absolutely. Like you need to work, because I tell a lot of people, these countries are different from Africa. We have a lot of cultural, issues concerning what we can do and what we cannot do. But in these countries, there's something very prominent here, which is dignity of labor. Regardless of whatever you're doing,
as dignity.
Everybody respects you. In fact, in some organizations, if you are a cleaner, you're even respected more than even a manager. In fact, people cannot trample on you. So if you do that, you are going to go in for it. So that's the way the system has been. So if you come to these countries, UK for instance, where we live, get your hands dirty. Be open to do any kind of job. So long you are paid, of course they pay you on time here, you're able to meet your immediate needs, your family needs, meet up your responsibility of your family. That's the most important thing. So for the first 2, 3, 4 years, coming to a new country like this, put pride aside. Like I'm a man, pride, they hold me, I can't do this one, this work, I don't feel drum, they hold me. There's no, that a hold me will destroy, a lot of marriage. And when you are not a man, especially when you're not a man,
imagine someone's wife coming to
you are a man of the house. Your wife is working as a skilled worker, doing that hours. Okay, you cannot just depend on what she's bringing in terms of her time, because it may not just be enough. You have the flexibility. Yeah, I understand that there are family dynamics and circumstances like childcare and all those kinds of things. But as much as you can, please, by all means, do what you can because this thing can be very frustrating, and it's one of the reasons why a lot of marriages in the UK are not actually surviving for their first 3, 4, 5 years when they move
It
in there,
just
because
comes out there
people are
and it
just
always looks like, the women are the problem, but
so
the reality is the men are actually the problem in most cases.
So we may not be able to, because we don't have the statistics to say, okay, based on the graph, men are the problem. But when you look at the conversations around, this issue, you realize that if you look deeper, it borders around that lack of cooperation between the man and the woman. There needs to be that synergy in the family. We need to work together, all right, to make this, because it's partnership. You do your bit, I do my bit. Everybody needs to assume the responsibility. There's no room for you're putting under pressure. No. My mentor used to say, if you use the right word, you are going to do the right thing. So use the right word. So the word pressure is not pressure. We are trying to assume our responsibilities as parents, right? We're not under pressure to say, I'm under pressure to take care of my parents. No, it's not pressure. It's you trying to play our parental role to ensure the family that we own collectively is actually moving in the right direction, right? So I think that's my take on that. So again, for a woman to have come out, and that is a woman, the wife, to come out to have put that comment in the comment section on the internet, it shows she must have been very, very frustrated. That's my own opinion. Men need to take off the pride. We're no longer in Nigeria, Africa, where this cultural thing,
too much ego.
Ego. You bring in ego. When you bring in ego into this country, it will not work. See, our bills here are weekly, monthly bills. So ego will not pay your bills. Anything you can do it to ensure that at least for the first 4, 5, 6 years, you guys are able to stay afloat, survive. As time progresses, things get easier in these countries. All right. So I think everybody needs to, all hands need to be on deck as we go to talk for family to actually, get to that point. Does it really answer the question?
It does answer the question, but sadly, it's not a lot of men that have this thought process. So that's the issue. I've actually firsthand seen a man. In fact, that marriage didn't last up to 2 years, and it's someone I know. So they've moved to the UK, and then she goes to work. Obviously, as a nurse, you do like that long shift, 12 hours. She comes back home, and then you're expecting your wife. For someone like me, as an ICU nurse, I literally stand on my feet
all day.
And then I'm coming back home, and a man who's been at home all day wants me to go to the kitchen and start preparing dinner. How you don't love your wife? That's the why you don't love me. Because if you love me, you wouldn't want. Do you want me to die young? So a man who truly values and loves his wife, all of these things shouldn't even be like chores. It's just what you're doing for
family
yourself.
Responsibility.
Yes.
And I think it's quite a valid point.
These are actually. So by the time you keep doing this, you end up frustrating this woman. She's going to work. Probably she's going to work the next day. So she's going to make that dinner, and then you will eat, right? In the morning, she goes to work because you refuse to do more hours. She goes to work. This woman would be vile. It keeps building up, and then one day it explodes. It's just the little things.
I think you're really right, and that's why I also do encourage a lot of men, especially when you move with your family to the Western world, you need to adjust. There is a lot of there needs to be a lot of adjustment to be done, which is difficult. Adopting change is very difficult to start changing. When you're in Nigeria, you're in Africa, you are the Lord. You just sit back, they bring food, you eat and all that. But when you come here, a lot of things do change because of the society where you find yourself. Now, people need to learn to change, as well, change their style. So, for instance, we all know that in Nigeria, house chores are usually for the women, for the wife and all that, which is true. Everybody's got their role to play. But in this country, so a lot of time there is this, we tend to switch roles. Now the women get to go to work, and the other role is not left for you who is now at home. So it's not even about I'm the man, or it's not like somebody is not going to work. Who is not left is not you. You have to take care of the kids, give them dinner,
Do
cook
school
food,
run
just do school runs and all that, which are usually women's responsibility in Nigeria. But here, the tide has changed. Women go to work here, work longer hours, even more than men. So you need to change mentally, readjust your mind, take up this responsibility. They are not tied to women. They are family responsibilities. So you're washing dishes, you're cooking. These are actually life skills. Like I used to tell you, I like washing plates. I enjoy it. It's therapeutic for me. If I'm washing plates, that even time I even take time to listen to my podcast, listen to YouTube. So I don't even feel it. I'm different. But they need to be, a lot of people need to adjust the way they see these things. Washing plates is not a derogatory job, house chore.
We used to eat.
They are the plates you use.
It's not like you
washing
had
your
guests come over.
toilet, clean your home. These things are not supposed to be jobs that reduce your relevance in the home. They are just house. This is the home you live in, the plate you ate with. Cooking is also like, you may not know how to cook, but you need to make efforts. One last thing I need to say about this is, in countries like this, right? Thank God we have restaurants and all that. If you feel like eating a particular meal, your wife has been to work, your spouse has been to work, just buy takeaway and just buy it and eat it, and everybody's happy. Thank God you're able to work and make the money. So why wait for someone to come and cook the food?
I mean, just let there be food.
So let's just make, so let's learn to make life easy for ourselves. It's better because the country already puts pressure on everybody. So now mounting more pressure on your spouse, on yourself, would do one thing. It's going to destroy
the marriage, mentally, physically.
Destroy the bond of that marriage. And it's a very, very, and that's why we have a lot of broken marriages. There are quite a lot of things that affect marriages. But you see, the one that stands out is the inability for couple to synergize, have that unity of purpose, that we are heading in this direction. Let's go together. You told me about a couple who was unable to agree on a thing and they had to leave the country. You need to understand that people need to agree. See, if our goal is we need to build this house in this country, let all of us first of all agree.
That's what we're doing.
And we face that direction. Actually, because the Bible even said that can two people work except they agree. So if there's disagreement between husband and wife, it won't work. There's nothing that keeps a family united and prosperous as much as unity. Man and wife united in one thing, the family is going to excel. It's just a matter of time.
Needs. That's all.
So I think that's most important. So if you are couple in this UK, the terrain is quite different from Nigeria, from Africa, wherever you are in Africa. There are two things you need to do. There's lots of adjustment to do. Man, you need to adjust. Wife need to adjust. Two, you guys need to understand yourself and have what we call unity of purpose. That synergy needs to be there. If that synergy is there, you would foster a very formidable family. You will train very strong, united kids, responsible children, and your family will grow eventually. I think that's the most important thing. And on that note, we are closing this conversation. This is how to make your family work. We're going to be having conversations like this as time progresses. But hey, unity, singleness of purpose is the only way out to ensure that we have a very successful marriage, especially as immigrants in the UK. See you guys.